I am so excited to come to the table today. Thank you so much for the co-creation of this message. I trust that it will get to whomever needs to see it. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic feeling today. It is very, very early. And, ooh, wow. I have a feeling that the creation today will be exceptional, unlike other days. Unlike any other days. All right. Let's begin. Thank God, what do we have this morning? Messages this morning for the co-creation of this now moment. Messages. What does the viewer need to hear? The Power of Community, card 26. And the Perfect Storm, the Courage to Step into Life, card 44. You have to love synchronicity. There is an oracle deck with unicorns. I can't remember the name of the deck at the moment, but card 44 is the I am presence. I am power of community. And the courage to step into life with perfect storm. We are going to take a look at the perfect storm because of the card's significance. An invitation to act now, the courage to step into life, sheltering from turbulence. When the perfect storm appears, it cautions you to be ready for an exciting, if turbulent, time. The winds are picking up, and you need to make sure that you are close to the eye of the storm, or you will be buffeted by gusts that take you far away from where you need to be. The key is to remain centered and balanced and bear witness as the forces build in intensity. Notice how the loose stuff is starting to fly around. Recognize how little of it you truly need. Let go of the thoughts, beliefs, attitudes that clutter your heart and cloud your mind. Then the storm will be absolutely perfect for you. If you wonder what you might lose during the perfect storm, know that it is those things that you're most attached to that are taken first, as if life were trying to unburden us of our righteous self-importance. Let it all go with the wind. The less you resist the change brought by the perfect storm, the happier you will be. Ride the winds to your next destination, embrace the rain or snow, and remember that every time you try to argue with nature, you lose. The perfect storm can also be a call for you to seize the moment. There might be a great opportunity that you need to take advantage of right now. Carpe diem. Here, time is of the essence. It may be done shortly. Do not hesitate. It may be gone shortly. Do not hesitate. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew. Take the storm in all its terrifying greatness. Experience the fullness of life. You will succeed. This card is so perfectly synchronistic to the way that I feel, woke up, are experiencing this now moment with you. I love how it says that this perfect storm is going to kick up. Oh, this background kind of reminds me of the Matrix. That we have spent our entire lives. Well, I mean, I can speak for just my experience. But with this gathering around the power of community, I think that that's probably the purpose here is to share that experience. Like we have been conditioned our entire life to believe that things are outside of our control, that we are powerless, that we are just subjected to our experiences. I'm going to try to be very careful. I intend to be very careful with my words so that the magnitude of what is going to be said. Okay, all right, okay, so let it flow, right? The things that we have been taught since childhood, they're the conditioning that we've experienced, the societal pressures, the way that we were taught to conform. All of these things are not congruent with universal laws. You are the creator of your reality. I am the creator of my reality. I experience you and you experience me, and yet we are the same. The perfect storm is it's a beautiful thing. It's a lot like the tower in a way. The perfect storm is a little different because it allows you to stay within the center and be the observer and watch as the storm rips away things that are actually unnecessary, which is the beginning of your transformation and recognition of who you truly are. Which is the I am presence itself, experiencing limitation for expansion. And okay, so I'm gonna pause there. I know that we hear that a lot, and it's it's an interesting topic to ponder. We'll say uh, to explore. It's an interesting topic to explore. You are not a victim of your circumstance. Actually, you are the creator. And I know that elicits a response that says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, 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 no! I would never create that." But you did. You did. But the reason that you did it is because how can you grow, expand, learn, experience when you are limitless? So you agreed to forget your limitlessness to experience the remembrance of it, but not just the remembrance. By experiencing contrast, it allows you to learn who you are. I love the idea of everything that you experience in your reality being a mirror reflection of something within yourself. Think of younger children and bullying, right? We hear that a lot. And if you have tiny humans that you're responsible for, and those tiny humans go to their school system and they're confronted with peers that challenge the beliefs about themselves in a negative manner or in a way that causes your tiny human to cry. Do you not immediately go to, well, I mean, if you don't, this might be information for you. But that is simply a reflection of that other person's, right, inefficacy. And then, but it is also your child's perception, right, or reflection for them so that they can, oh, that's interesting, so that they can see a negative belief about themselves. And right now I'm picturing like a grade school child, so it's a little bit difficult to bring the concept all the way. It is more challenging to bring the concept forward as far as I'd like to, but it still holds true. And your emotional response to your child being bullied, right? Your emotional response to it, that interaction, that creation is your reflection as you are experiencing it. That is really interesting. What is that emotional current highlighting for you as a form of contrast? So, I guess for this human personally, I would say in that moment when my tiny human is in a state of tears, the emotional response that I would have would be a reflection of a limiting belief within myself somewhere that says I'm helpless, right? Can't can't make the bully stop, right? Hmm. Or if you are the creator of your reality, you could potentially, you could absolutely affirm that that doesn't happen in your reality. Not to your child, to yourself, to yourself, and watch those things unfold in your creation. Oh, that is good. That is good. Wow. So I'm going to ask a request. If you have ever experienced the idea of changing the way that you perceive a person or a situation, and then being able to witness that change in your external reality, I would like for you to share it. I would like for you to share it. I know this has nothing to do with algorithm. I don't even believe in algorithm, honestly. I think YouTube communicates with me in the videos that come in. Like, it is my creation, it's my co-creation with whatever playful, energetic interaction that comes through. Yeah, I don't. So it's not for the what is it? The comments or whatever that does to your channel or whatever. I use this platform as my connection to strengthen my connection to my higher self. Like, that's what I use this for. And hopefully, I mean, I trust, I know that this information goes directly to, just as it comes directly to me in this method, like it goes directly to whoever needs to hear it. But in the energy of community here, that's what I am requesting from you at this time, that you share that experience of how your change, your conscious creation by changing your perception and inducing the feeling of it prior to, how that shaped your external environment. I did it with a dog. Yeah, I did it with a dog who was very challenging and oh my goodness, very challenging, housebreaking, very challenging, very challenging dog. And I had reached a point of no return with this divine being in a dog suit. And as a last ditch effort completely transformed the way that I thought about him. And it took 2 days of every time I looked at him, every time I interacted with him, every morning I woke up before I went to bed, that dog was an obedient, house-trained, beautiful flea bag of unconditional love, dogginess, right? 2 days. It took 2 days. That dog was potty trained or housebroken in 48 hours, never to repeat that again. Temperament, completely different. That was my experience. I also did it with a kid, too. Kid took 3 days. And one could easily argue psychological, what do they call that? What do they call that? They call it delusion. It's what my higher self says. So you might see it as delusion. But if not, and you have experienced it, I would absolutely love to hear it. My purpose for this channel, besides strengthening my contact, is to, I have a great, it's going to become a place of community, of like-minded individuals, a place to share ideas and expand and grow and reflect to one another. It is the power of community. That's what this is. Okay. Man, what a beautiful day. Yeah, power of community. 10 of Cups energy. So starting in with the message for today. 10 of Cups, what else? There's so much love here. There is just so much love here. Everything is as it should be. Everything is wonderful. Look at this. 3 of Cups celebration. Celebrating that family. Celebrating that oneness. Celebrating life. Celebrating this journey. Celebrating this perfect storm. Oh, I love this. We have 5 of Swords to this, 5 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. We are standing up against this internal conflict. We have decided that this conflict right here, this is of our own creation. And we are taking a stand. And we are saying, I know that I created you because I wanted to learn something super cool about myself. Thank you for that reflection. Now, this right here, this feeling that comes from this 5 of Wands, that 5 of Wands energy, that internal struggle, conflict, petty, back and forth, in this moment in a 7 of Wands, like, I see you and your reflection, but you don't affect me. Like, there is no emotion that is generated from this here. This is my mound. I love that. One of the things I deeply appreciate with all of that, these artists and graphic designers and other divine beings in meat suits that are having this experience, and their creations when it comes to tarot cards is just, it's magical. I love the different, is it renditions? Renderings, artistic renderings that people pour into this. I mean, it is so appreciated. All right, we have the Hanged Man. That is the energy. Pause. Like, pause. Right when I took a deep breath, the air kicks on. It's like really cold. This is your perspective. This is your perspective. You change your perspective, your reality changes. That is how powerful you are. You are the creator of all of this. You want different? Make it different. How you do that? Sit in the feeling of it being different. Use your creative visualization. Use your imagination. That's what it's there for. That and it's fun. And picture it the way that you want it to be. Sit, relish in it. Sit in the sun and relish in it. Feel the feelings of it. Not projecting to the future, not through hope or the let's say you want a job. No, let's say, what do they say about inventions? This is something that was said a long time ago. So, in order for you to just find something that you currently like have a problem with, right, and create a solution for it, that's like the recipe to become an inventor. Same thing here. You are a creator. You're already a creator. So, take a very brief moment. Very brief. Don't focus on it, but just pick one thing that you would like to see change, right? One thing. Okay, job. Okay, my job. Change my job. What job do you want? And I do not mean, I want you to first think of like, what does job mean to you? Like, do you really want a job? Like, do you really want to work? Like, is that a desire of yours? If you don't really want to work, right? If you actually want to just play on the beach all day, right? Okay. So in the way that you believe it to be, the steps in order to get to, or let's say you just really enjoy air conditioning like me, you know. Um, so I work a job. I'd like a job that pays more money so I could work that job less. Okay. So is it the job that you want or is it the money that you want? If the money is too far of a stretch, then let's work on the job. Okay. So then picture like the job, if it's the working that you want to do. No, let's go all the way because you're the creator. The money, the money. Picture having the abundance. What does that look like for you? What does that feel like for you? Does it feel like toes in the sand and salt water, breathing in salt water and, sun-kissed shoulders and the smell of coconut suntan lotion? Like engage all of your senses and just sit in that. And if you have a cabana boy that comes to deliver you drinks or something, and you pull out your purse or your wallet, or the cabana girl, or I don't know what they're called, whatever, sexy young thing that comes to serve you in some way, as you open the thing that contains your dollar bills, and you open it up, and it is just stacked full, right? It's that feeling. What does it feel like for you? Is it the freedom? Is it the freedom to experience all those different things in life you want to experience? Like, what is the actual feeling of that job or what that job provides? You know what I mean? It's like that type of visualization, that type of creative visualization, that type of imaginatory meditation, sitting in that space of actually feeling that you already have it, right? That's what changes your reality. That's what creates these opportunities. That's what raises your vibration. Because it's aligning you more with who you truly are, which is, it's funny because I pause because I'm conditioned. No, I am not conditioned. I am overcoming conditioning. I am actually a creator, as are you. You are essentially God. You are a source, a spark, a fractal of source energy experiencing this life because at one time you were some sort of badass angel and just thought that, you know what, I want to experience something different. Let's go to Earth School, where it's like, to me, I can totally relate to this whole idea, you know? And when I look back in the experiences of my life, like I can see where I've done all of these things. Like I can see very clearly each step and each moment of contrast that built on the next one and the next one and the growth from those and and why I even created such complex scenarios, right? I just have to sit in awe, like in amazement of this life. Just in a place of just awe and wonder and gratitude and amazement. Ah, Page of Cups. What is it that makes you happy? Like really, what is it? I feel like that is look at her. She's got see, and here again with the beauty of all these different artists and their interpretation of these archetypes and life events. Like this Page of Cups is an artist, right? She absolutely loves artistry. She loves painting. It's like she's walking to find her next scene, you know? She just knows that it's around. She has the divine inspiration to be creative, to create. And as she walks and looks with that surprise, that awe, that wonder, that's the fish in the cup, is that wonder. That, wait, what? Use today to find something that truly inspires you from the heart space. The Wheel of Fortune. I love this card. I love this card. I love this energy. I love the idea of its forward and reverse movements. I love the choice in it. I don't think I ever saw it as choice before. But like the perfect storm here, as you watch all of your attachments spin in the air before being thrown, right? Before the things that you are chained to, right? As they are ripped away. How do you view it? Do you view it as loss of the things you love or as the tangible, quantifiable, external experience of you expanding? Because that's what it is. It is of your expansion. It is simply your perception that changes it. You didn't come here to suffer. That's not what you came for. That suffering is a choice if you choose to do that, which you are unconditionally loved and unconditionally supported by the universe. If you choose suffering, you are unconditionally supported in that endeavor because you are unconditionally loved. No judgment. That's what unconditional means. Unconditional. All right. And the last thing, temperance. I mean, even this angel has a beard. Like, does it get any better than that? Special shout out. Thank you to all the creative artists watching. You guys are incredible. You make my earth experience so much better, and I appreciate every moment because of that art. Before you publish, check to make sure your characters don't have 6 fingers or their hands are like positioned backwards, with the thumb in the wrong spot. I got a lot of decks that have that. I think it's really funny. I really just feel like it's just, what's coming to me is just divine glory, divine glory, divine glory. That's not really the meaning of the card, but that's all. And there's even lilies in this card. It's something about divine glory. Like, stand in your divinity, embrace your divinity, know it, know it, know it in the depths of every cell in your human body. Know that all of these things are simply your creation. Empower yourself to know that. A lot of times I am confronted, now this is by tiny humans, right? With that resistance to being the creator of your world, because the tiniest of the tiny humans will often use the rebuttal regarding the ability to fly, right? Just straight up the ability to fly. It's like she chooses the like the law of gravity as her basis, which is really interesting. That's a reflection on me. I had to do Bible study when I was younger, right? And every time that poor woman, came to teach me when I was young, I refused to pretty much participate in any conversation other than there are dinosaurs in the Bible. Like, you want me to read this chapter, but like I'm still kind of confused about the dinosaur. Where are the dinosaurs again? Like, where are the dinosaurs? And this was every week for like 3 years. The grace of that woman. So I have a reflection of that, right? In a tiny version of me. That every time I tell her how gloriously divine she is, she responds with, well, if I could manifest anything, I'd be able to fly now, couldn't I? All right. I love this. The power of community and the courage to step into life. Thank you for listening to my very, very early rant. And I trust that this message will provoke thought or plant a seed for later in whomever finds it. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time, we're right at 33:33. Until next time, take care of yourself.